Alright, so we're going to be unboxing Wingspan Nesting Box. This box is huge. But we have also the Oceania expansion and the European expansion, which we're going to unbox. And then once we unbox all these expansions, we're going to see how it fits into the nesting box along with the core box. And we'll see everything that can fit inside this box. Alright, now let's open up this expansion here, the European expansion. We have the rule book. Of course, the rule book has a nice vinyl finish to it, so I'm not sure, it might be waterproof, who knows, but it is a nice texture, just like the original rule book. Then here we have some of the cards. We also have some containers here, some bins for the eggs, score sheet. We have some little baggie, purple eggs, which looks pretty cool. Purple eggs, they look nice. And here we have the container for adding the cards, and then cardboard, more tokens. Alright, now we have the Oceania expansion. We have the rulebook, the components, and again it's the nice like vinyl paper. And we have the the rules for solo play. That's a nice looking bird there. Alright, so here we have the cards for the Oceania birds. So you have more dice there. Those look nice. Nice looking yellow. Those look very nice. We have a score sheet, and for single player on the back, we have more tokens. We have some player boards. That's what these player boards look like. They look pretty nice. We got 5 boards. Alright, now let's unbox the Wingspan Nesting Box. I had to expand the camera up a little bit so we can get a clearer view of the whole box itself. We can start from here. Now the nesting box is a really nice box. It's very sturdy and it has this beautiful artwork of a toucan. And it has various other birds around it, like the penguin and the owl. And let's just take a look at some of the other birds around the box. The box itself is pretty heavy, but either way, it is nice and it's sturdy, so it's definitely going to last a while, this box, because it's very well built, well put together. Alright, let's go ahead and open this box up. So here are the components that come with the nesting box. So I got the nesting box, one of the first runs that actually comes with the Asia expansion. Got some bird cards here, more bird cards here, some objective cards. Alright, so we have the instruction manual, which is the same material as the other manuals. Then we have the solo rules, words, terminology. So this is the appendix and some other information that you might want to know about different cards. Then we have some cardboard here for the Asia expansion. Now the Asia expansion you can actually use as your own, as its own game. You don't need a core box to be able to play the Asia expansion. And we have here some reference cards. Then we have some player boards. Now these player boards look different than the original ones because they're double-sided, that's why. And this one looks pretty nice, very colorful. You can clearly see the different areas from like the mountainous region, the grass, and the water. It's a nice looking board here. So we have 2 of those. So we have here instructions on how to build another birdhouse. And some of the pieces already have come out of the punch board here. So we got some of the tokens here. We've got some square cubes in there as well. We have red or burgundy eggs. So there's a lot of colored eggs here. Pretty cool. Kind of like a lipstick red or a dark burgundy color. Those are nice. More dice. Alright, so from this punch board there were a few cards here. I'm not sure what these are for. Oh, these must be like the maybe to separate the different types of cards from the different birds. Oh, I see, I understand now. North America, Latin America, which is an expansion coming later. Then we have Asia, solo play, Europe birds, bonus cards. So we have the promo cards and Oceania cards. Recently used, interesting. And then Africa, not out yet, so that's coming out later. And Antarctica. And then we have here scoring cards, scoring pad. And this is blank. Alright, so here we have our first level. Got some birds here, some easy to access doors here, or holes, or some little tabs here. And from looking at this and feeling this is pretty sturdy. This is pretty thick cardboard here, and the walls are pretty well built. Yeah, this feels good. Pretty sturdy, durable. This is our second level. So from here it seems like you have a few places for cards and tokens. Good quality, high plastic, little storage containers. Seems like we have a few of those. We got 2, 3 of those. And we have a few containers for cards. This one's pretty thick compared to the other ones. It looks to be like 2 inches tall. You fit a lot of cards in there. And then we have here some things for more tokens and pieces. So we'll organize that in a little bit. So this is our second level. We have a few compartments here. I'm not sure what goes where yet, but we'll figure that out here pretty soon. So let's pull this out. And again, this is pretty thick cardboard, as you can see here. That's very nice sturdy walls, very durable, and it's good construction. So this is something that will definitely last a while. That's good to know. It's good to know. All right, then we have the third level here. The third level seems to be just like just the bottom part. I mean, you can take this off if you want. There's nothing there at the bottom, just the end of the box. Either way, it still has its walls here, which is nice. So I'm not sure what goes in there, but we'll figure that out here pretty soon. But yeah, those are the contents of the Wingspan Nesting Box with the Asia expansion or version of the game that comes with this first run. So based on what I saw here from the beginning, a lot of this, this information here tells you what goes where. And I must say, this guide was very helpful. It took a long time to put in the core box, the 3 expansions in this nesting box, but either way it was very satisfying. So take a look at the time lapse of me doing the work. Okay, now that we were able to pack everything back in, let's just take a look at the box itself and see all the components that the way it holds it, the way it looks inside. So let's just open it up as if we're going to play it. Here's the top layer. We have this extra birdhouse that came with the box, and we'll build that at some point. Then we have all of our instruction manuals for all the core game and all the expansions. Then we have some of the player boards. All the player boards are here, and also the play mats that are sold separately also fit in this here perfectly. Now, with these X-shaped notches, since everything covers it, you won't be able to grab it from here. But that's why we have these little pull tabs that make it easier to pull things up. So that's the top layer. Alright, now let's go to the second layer. Now the second layer holds everything pretty nicely. We have the birdhouse here, for the dice tower birdhouse. I put some of the score trackers here on this side because there's really not another place to put them, but they fit pretty nicely here. And then here we have some of the cards for single player. Now the only thing is with this section here, I'm not sure why it's designed this way, but the cards don't fit this way, but they do fit sideways. And then we have some of the other objective cards here, the bonus cards. And then here we have just an empty box for the cards. And then down here we have all the tokens and all the eggs, all basically spread out between 3 of these boxes. So they're all the same, just mixed. And then here we have the player trackers, some of the objective and tokens, the first player markers. We have both of them here. And as you can see here, we have the different 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 for 7 players. And then on this side we have all the cards. I think like the way it's meant to be is like when you play the game, you use this to store them. You could if you'd like. And as you can see here, we have the divider here up front to kind of show that it's North America. And then we have the Europe birds here. Then we have the Oceania birds here. We have Asia, the Asia birds here on this section. And then back here we have the last expansions that I'm assuming are going to come out. You know, Latin America, Antarctica, and Africa. So those are the 3 expansions that should fit in this box as well. As you can see, every single card for the expansion has like a indicator of which expansion it belongs to. So that's the way it stores the cards. It's pretty nice, and 3 more expansions would fit in here. So let's go ahead and pull this out. Here we have the container for the first box, or for the core box, and it's empty. We have a container for the European expansion, and it's empty as well. But then down here it's kind of like a storage area, because here we have extra dice that came with the game, and the 6 and 7 player markers, some of the reference cards that I left in its bag. Here's some more dividers. Then you have your tracker here that came with the Asia expansion. Also some of the markers that I put in its dividers for the 2-player version. There's not really a space for those on the first 2 levels, but on the bottom level it's a good place for storage. You do have space for a lot of bird cards, so if you ever run out within those dividers, there's even more space here. So the amount of birds that can come out for this game is a lot. Personally, I really like this this box because it holds the core box. It holds 3 expansions as of right now, and it's all organized. And it's really nice when it comes to the sturdiness. It's very durable. So I could see that this box will last a while. But I do like the fact that they did plan for the future to put other expansions in here. I'm not sure if it's hard to get now, but if you're a fan of Wingspan and you like having all the expansions and you like playing this game, this is definitely a good investment to get. It just keeps it nice in one box. You do get rid of 3 boxes. The downside is that these boxes have beautiful art. for me, to part with these boxes is kind of like painful just because they look beautiful. So throwing them away kind of hurts. The nesting box, you know, they took the time to make it look nice so that if you do have to get rid of the other boxes, you have a nice box to replace it with, nice artwork, so it does look beautiful in itself. If you like taking Wingspan to a friend's house and playing that game, well, taking this big box would make it very, very complicated, very hard to carry because it is heavy. It is a heavy box, and since this game might be a little hard to find, maybe this is something you don't want to carry around with you. Maybe this is something you just want to keep in the house. So that's the other downside about this, that it's not portable. And if you wanted to make it portable, you just have to be very careful with it, because, you know, this is something that's kind of, I don't want to say priceless, but it is a nice investment to take care of. Other than that, I would recommend this nesting box for anybody who likes Wingspan. It's very nice, and I truly enjoy having this and to replace my other boxes. So I do like this a lot, and I'm actually happy that I was able to get this for Wingspan. Thank you so much for watching this in-depth review of the Wingspan nesting box. There's a lot more unboxing videos in the channel and a lot more coming in the future. So if you don't mind subscribing, that'll be great. It would help me out. Other than that, I appreciate you so much, and thanks for watching.
Dun dun dun.